we would set the tone by requesting Mr. Agarwal to tell us what plans ITPO has in 2021, what ITPO would do, the industry would follow. Sir, a few words of insight from you about plans for ITPO in 2021. Yes, sir.
First of all, a very good morning to all of you, and thanks to IEA for having this first physical meet. Otherwise, the whole year would have been a complete washout. So I think thanks to Mr. Bala and his team for getting us all together here. I think it's a good initiative. These small steps definitely go a long way in building confidence. If I can speak from there, if you don't mind. Yeah. Sorry. So I feel these small steps do help us in building a lot of confidence. So as an industry, I think we need to take these baby steps to build confidence and start doing what we are best at. I think the year of 2020 has been a challenge for all of us. And as Mr. Sethi rightly said, we should not forget it, rather we should learn from it. This was a watershed year in our lives. On one hand, it went on to show the vagaries of nature, how vulnerable as mankind we are to the vagaries of nature, provided we believe the virus was a natural. And it also goes on to say the positive side, how resilient as a mankind we are, so that we can come together and avoid all crises, all kinds of challenges that mankind as a mankind we face on this earth. We can come together, unite together, and face that problem in a much better way. So I think this was a watershed year, and it's a learning. I feel we are fortunate to be part of this decade and to year 2020, because this year teaches us a lot of things. As an industry, we know we all have suffered. The exhibition industry has been struck badly, because naturally the industry which thrives on meeting people, industry which thrives on travel, industry which thrives on physical interaction is naturally going to be hit hardest, because the whole virus problem or the virus issue was about, the solution was about social distancing and being away from each other. So this was one of the most hardly hit sectors. But I think naturally as a country, if you look at from March to this year, I think we have also gradually learned to live with virus. In March last year, when we were having 100, 200, 300 cases in Delhi, we were all terrified, closed in our house, not even moving out. 1 year down the line, with thousands of cases happening, we are at least able to meet and interact in some restricted manner. So I think we are also learning to live with virus, and that is the right way to go, because the virus is not going to disappear. It is going to remain in our lives for now decades and centuries. It is only we which need to adapt to manage the virus and its concomitant impact in the society in a much better manner. So I think we are moving in that right direction, and hopefully with coming months, more and more resilience in us will also come. We'll be able to manage our lives better, and this will be the new normal. In a bouquet of all the diseases that we have got, I think coronavirus or COVID, SARS will be one more that has been added. Now coming to exhibition industry, I think we have been hit, and as ITPO, we realize that exhibition industry, because if you look at what is India Trade Promotion Organization doing, we do trade promotion through exhibitions and trade shows. And we are a government organization. We are the nodal ministry for trade promotion is Ministry of Commerce, and we represent Ministry of Commerce in this sector. So one of the key objectives of ITPO is not only to manage the Pragati Maidan venue, but also to see that can we become catalyst to facilitate more and more exhibitions in this country. If more exhibitions happen, we believe there is a direct correlation between growth of trade and commerce also. So if more exhibitions happen, more trade will happen, more businesses will be conducted. So how as an organization we can push the industry to have more and more exhibition? Today, ITPO is taken up an ambitious project of redevelopment of Pragati Maidan. What is the underlying objective? The underlying objective is to enable, provide the exhibition industry, all the exhibitors, all the organizers like you, quality exhibition space which was lacking in this country. We were always often being told we don't have best in class exhibition area in this country, best infrastructure in this country. The, the objective before ITPO, Ministry of Commerce or ITPO is how do we ensure that India do have exhibition capacity in which are comparable to best in the world, so that we can attract best of exhibitions in this country. So I think one of the prime movers for prime motive for ITPO has been to see how we can support exhibition industry to do exhibitions in a more seamless manner. As we go along, over last 1 year, we have also thought and we have also tried to reposition ourselves. And we are now repositioning in terms of trying to see that when we come up with this ICC project in a complete functional mode, how do we make ease of doing business a reality at Pragati Maidan? How do we ensure that all exhibition organizers, all stakeholders who have got a stake into Pragati Maidan in terms of either organizing exhibitions or in terms of either being an exhibitor or in terms of being a business buyer or in terms of managing the logistics, in terms of mounting, C&D operators, everybody. How do we ensure that Pragati Maidan offers best in best for all the stakeholders of exhibition industry? And that is the motto which we are driving our policies at ITPO. We are looking at the entire bouquet of our policies with that lens wherein we are trying to see that how we make our interaction with exhibition organizers seamless. How can we reduce the number of friction points that today we have? And that is how we are trying to rework our tariff policies in future, wherein our friction points will decrease and we'll have a seamless interface with our exhibition organizers. Similarly, when we are designing our new ICC project, we have told our architects and PMCs to see that when we design project, we should look at the ease, not only for the exhibition organizer, but also for the last in mile, the laborer who come and mount those exhibition, prepare the ground for exhibitions. We should look into view how we can provide good facilities for those labor also. How do we ensure that when labor come and work at Pragati Maidan, they get right kind of facilities in terms of water, sanitation, hygiene, washrooms, food? How do we ensure that? So to that element, we are also going and trying to see. How do we ensure that visitors who come do have a contactless and a seamless experience? How can we infuse technology in our systems that we can improve that? How do we ensure today we do have a challenge in halls, we don't have telecom connectivity, data connectivity in a good way. We face these challenges in Pragati Maidan also. One of our key focus is how do we ensure that when you move in Pragati Maidan campus, the connectivity is seamless. Nobody feels restricted by the big walls around the halls. So how do we, these small things as ITPO, we are looking at and trying to see that when we come up with the redeveloped Pragati Maidan, we conduct business in a manner where each one of you feel happy interacting with ITPO and conducting your business at Pragati Maidan. You feel Pragati Maidan is yours and it is for you to grow. Use that to the best, use that for bringing in best of exhibitions and contributing to true nation building by using the space by promoting trade there. It is not ITPO which is going to only organize exhibitions there. I don't think as ITPO we do have an expertise, and I don't even think that we should get into too much of organization business, because if you can do it better, why should government get into it? So I think we are repositioning our thought process and looking at that, can we help the exhibition industry actually be catalyze the whole exhibition ecosystem in the country. We also are looking not only at Delhi, we also look forward how we can work with state governments and go beyond and take this exhibition industry also beyond. Because I personally feel this exhibition infrastructure right now has got a lot of metro focus only. If you want to do exhibition in any other part of the country, the exhibition infrastructure, basic infrastructure is also lacking. How do we ensure some basic infrastructure can be created on the state capitals? That is also on our agenda, and we are trying to talk with different ministries to see that can we catalyze and do that also. Because a basic exhibition infrastructure will go a long way in bringing in small exhibition. Like while introducing Madam, we told she has been able to decentralize the whole exhibition. Small exhibitions in different parts of countries are happening. I don't know, she will be much more aware and actually true to the ground that the right infrastructure that is required to hold exhibition are lacking in small towns and cities. How do we ensure that? So ITPO is looking at that aspect also. We are also, if you have looked over last 1 year, we have our tariff policies, our policies that we have announced during COVID times. They have all been with the objective to seeing that the minimum strain comes on the exhibition industry. And I can assure you that as we go along, I believe the next financial year is also an uncertain year. We'll do whatever it takes for ITPO to do to ensure that the uncertainty, the business losses due to uncertainty are minimized as far as ITPO is concerned. We'll try to align our policies in a manner where your uncertainties can be insulated as far as we can do. Because we only contribute a component of your cost, and we will go walk the way and try to see that your uncertainties are understood well, and wherever we find this uncertain element is not is stopping you from taking risk, we will at least come forward and see whatever risk we can take on our tariff and help you move ahead, take risk, rethink the exhibitions, and try to restart the industry in a good way. We are always, we'll also be very positive with interaction with IEA, and we'll try to seek your guidance in terms of what do you expect ITPO should do to support the exhibition industry. We are not your competitors. We are not here to competing with any one of you as an exhibition organizers. We are only here to, as an extension of government amongst you, to understand the pain points of exhibition industry and see how we can work together along with industry on one side and government on another side to reduce your pain points and improve things for exhibition industry. So feel free to talk to us, communicate to us about what are the issues or challenges facing the industry. We will be very forthcoming in that and trying to see whatever we can do as ITPO, and also we will try to give the voice, we'll try to add our voice to the IEA voice to see if we can resolve some of the challenges being faced by the industry. I am told Honorable Minister also guided some of the industry associations when they met that for exhibition related issues, exhibition industry issues, ITPO should be involved. We have also got a message from Minister's side. Mr. Anbu has just messaged me probably to talk on these issues. We'll be very positive and try to see that wherever we can, we'll try to play a constructive role to support the exhibition industry, help you all grow and catalyze your effect. If you feel there is an infrastructure shortage in any part of the country where we should focus on, please guide us. Which cities need better infrastructure, what needs to be done. Because I believe this is a high capex industry. The infrastructure is a high capex things. These are not, because land where you want to set up exhibitions is a very costly proposition. The governments will need to come in to create the right infrastructure and then leave the operations with the private entrepreneur like yours. Bringing in good infrastructure in private domain will be a difficult challenge because this is an industry which has high capex, low revenue industry. So I think there will be a public equity or public funding that will be required. So please feel free to guide us. We'll always be there with you. And thank you, all of you, for inviting me here. I